What's up, people? What's happening? It's Yella here. How's it going? What's good? What's happening? Hope everybody's all right. Today, I want to discuss time, that all precious thing that we, in certain cases, feel like we don't have enough of. In some cases, feel like you have too much of, but ultimately, it's something you can't get back. And the topic is trading your time for money and how that works for you. We all are typically, raised to get a job, go to work, get the career and, try to keep moving, work hard, get the things you want, enjoy life, and essentially work towards retirement and get your Social Security. But that's not a reality for a lot of people. That was definitely the way things went back in the days. I know for like my parents and that age bracket and stuff. But nowadays, with how government is, how life is changing, that's something that essentially we still strive for, most people, but try to work that long and then retire and live the rest of your days happily. But retirement and Social Security, that may not be there for my age bracket and after. They say it may be depleted by the time I reach that, but I got other goals in mind. Definitely want to live a longer life, but I also want to try to reach my goals before then. And thank goodness, one of the ways I found out on reaching that goal is investing, which everybody knows I've been on lately. So again, trading time for money. You go to work, you work however many plus years, a lot, and the goal is to retire and collect your Social Security and maybe have a pension. But again, that's not everybody's reality nowadays. Depending on what God has planned for you, how much time. But a story I heard recently from two brothers that was on the Breakfast Club, talking to Charlemagne the God and the crew. They're financial people, and they talked about a friend of theirs who his goal was to just go ahead and work a quick 30 years and then retire and have his Social Security and live his life. Again, a quick 30 years. 30 years ain't quick. And tomorrow's not promised, as we know. So he didn't want to discuss investing or nothing. He was old school and traditional in that sense of the word. But 30 years ain't quick. I done put a lot of years in of work. And, I know the days I got up early and stayed late and, just put that grind in. Weekends, weekdays, just, it ain't quick. But, me as a black man and the way our culture was kind of raised back in the days is to just go to work, work your butt off, have that career job and just, try to live to retirement and, a couple of years after. But I done seen too many people who had factory jobs and stuff like that. And right after they spent all those years in the factory, a couple of years later, they ended up passing away. And that's horrible because you spend most of your time at work. So therefore, trying to get that time back, you need to come up with other strategies. And one way is investing and having your money work harder for you, not you working hard for your money. But that's how that trap is of the workforce. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but you need a different mindset because in that sense, you're making the owners, the bosses richer, and they're out enjoying their lives while you're there enhancing their company. Like I said, I ain't no different. I've been in that trap. But, better late than never. I'm trying to get out of that trap and come up with other ways because, again, Social Security may not be there for me when I get there. I'm working on it. I'm investing in it and stuff like that. But, nah, man, that ain't it. So yeah, again, the guys on the show, they talked about their friend and his mindset, which is horrible because we weren't taught any better. And they also talked about, again, stock market talk, real estate investing, and stuff like that. Whereas an example they used, if you put $6,000 in an account for, say, your 14-year-old teenager, in by the time he or she reaches 60, and then you invest that, and say if it was like a 12% return, just on a index fund or funds, in by the time that person reaches 60, they'll have $1.1 million. Yeah, it's a long time, but it's your money growing for you, money you're not really working hard to get. Your money is working for you in that case. And one of the other bad things we do, we're all trapped in this world. Bills, we know, don't stop. But you have to change your thought process, your mindset, because I've learned you have to pay yourself first and then start that chain reaction. But if you don't invest in yourself first, you will never get started. Your routine will never change and you will never get ahead. So if you don't start thinking outside of the box, you're going to be stuck. And I know too many people, pretty much everybody I know is, locked inside that trap. Some people that I know I'm definitely proud of because they learned about investing in, your traditional stuff, your 401k. But like I said, when I was younger, I didn't invest in that. I was caught up in that trap. I just want what I want when I want it, and that's it, and go to work, barely making ends meet, and, stuff like that. But again, you have to change your mindset and start investing in yourself first. And there's so many ways to do that. And like I said, a lot of people are missing out, as I was, the stock market. And especially nowadays with all the platforms to invest. It's not old school. You don't have to go sit with somebody. You literally can go online and learn everything, as I did. I've spoken to a financial advisor before, and it was going to cost money, and they get certain parts of that. But no, it's your money you worked for, and you want it to totally work for you and benefit you. So again, people, pay yourself first. I don't care how little it is, but if you don't break that cycle and start the change process, then you never will, and you'll grow old and be stuck. And again, for people my age or whatever and beyond, Social Security may not be there. So I would not put all my marbles, in that corner, because that ain't guaranteed. We know how the government works, whether you Democratic or Republican or whatever you vote. We all on this same mission per se, but you got to change it up. You got to change it up. It's powerful. Like I said, I'll be talking about this from now to the day I die. I will always be talking about investing, because in 2020, when I got started and put my first monies down and just watched it work, it's powerful. And to find out some of my friends are doing it too, and some of the ones I've recently helped to get involved in it, it is doing wonders for them. So and again, putting your money in a savings account, as we were all taught, that's going to sit there. Your money will depreciate and you lose ultimately, because we know inflation is real and it's not going anywhere. Think back 5, 10, 15 years ago, how much certain things cost and what it is now. That's not going anywhere. And your money's not going anywhere either, sitting in a savings account. That's why you need to open up a brokerage account and put money in there, let it invest, and start seeing it work for you. It's powerful, it's real, and I'm doing everything I can since I've learned it to try to change, if it's just one person's life. This stuff is real, and it's what the millionaires are doing, is what the wealthy is doing, and they're still doing it. And even if they have billions of dollars, so think about that. Think about that. So I ain't gonna hold y'all long today, but I just want to kick that short message to you. You got to stop trading your time for money, or put in process to where you can reverse that and have your money working for you. Stock market, dividends, it's powerful, it's real. So, all right, folks, hope you're having a good day. Holla.